Good morning. It's Lanier Smith from Sense Memory, and today is a beautiful, fragrant, wet Easter morning here in San Francisco, and it really feels good to have that rain coming down after such a long time without it here in California. And this morning I'm enjoying a cup of French roast coffee, which is something I enjoy every morning. French roast is a very full-bodied coffee that is my favorite. Let's just put it that way. It's my favorite. So, have to taste it. Just delicious. So, this morning we're going to be exploring 3 fragrances by a Bay Area legend. And these 3 fragrances put me in mind of the South Seas, of Tahiti, of the incredible flowers and aromas that you have in the tropics. They are 3 very interesting and wonderful fragrances that we're going to explore. So stay tuned and join me on a trip to Tahiti. The 3 fragrances we're going to explore today are from the house of Aftelier Perfumes. Aftelier Perfumes is the creation of Mandy Aftel, who is also a writer and has written several books on fragrance, including her new one, which is Fragrant, The Secret Life of Scent. She's also written some other wonderful books on fragrance, including Essence and Alchemy, A Natural History of Perfume, Aroma, The Magic of Essential Oils in Food and Fragrance, and Scents and Sensibilities, Creating Solid Perfumes for Well-Being. Mandy, I got to meet Mandy a few weeks ago at Tiger Lily, and we had a wonderful meeting of the minds, of the noses. We just hit it off wonderfully. And she sent me 3 of her fragrances that I really, really enjoyed when I was meeting her, that she shared with me, and so I want to share them with you. Now, the thing about Mandy's work is it's all natural. She creates these wonderful perfumes in very small doses, and they are magical. So the first one is Parfum Prive. Here's a tiny little sample that she sent me that's so wonderful, and it comes in a little roller ball. So I put it on earlier, but I'm going to reapply it. Now this one's an oriental floral, and its main accords are amber, white florals, musky, floral, fruity, and aromatic. The notes in this one are bergamot, pink pepper. Middle notes are orange blossom, osmanthus, and allspice. And the base notes are amberette, muskmallow, which is muskmallow, and ambergris. So this one, to me, is all about this sparking pepper that you get in the beginning, and that just dominates the beginning and is something that it kind of encases the rest of this fragrance, and then slowly it opens up like a beautiful flower, and from there you get the orange blossoms and this wonderful amber. It is really, really beautiful. Now, it doesn't last too long on my skin and is very, very soft. It's a very, very, very soft fragrance, but quite lovely, and I think something worth exploring. The next one, let's move on. The next one is Cuir de Gardenia. This one is a floral woody musk. And I have to tell you that when I first sprayed it on, it didn't work for me. It was slightly slightly pickly. It's the only way I can put it. Kind of a metallic, pickly smell, but that only lasted just a teeny bit, and then this incredible white floral mixture of white florals and leathers and woods came up. And the notes in this one are castoreum, tiare flower, honey, white flowers, and jasmine. Now, this tiare flower. Tiare flowers are the traditional flower of Tahiti. They're the soul of the island. They are worn by both men and women, are used in ceremonies, and also used in their beautiful leis and given to visitors as a welcome. This white flower is related very closely to the Gardenia, and its fragrance is sweet and hypnotic and all-encompassing in the heat of the islands. It is the smell of Tahiti. It is just an amazing flower. This is so romantic and indolic, and it rolls off the skin like the waves coming in over white sands in Tahiti or Bora Bora. It's beautiful. The honey note in there is not too rich, not too overpowering. As you may know, honey is not my favorite note, but I've been lucky lately with the honeys I've smelled. It is so beautiful. This one lasts a lot longer on my skin than the first perfume. Now on to the next one. The last one in the group is Palimpsest. This is my favorite. It's her new release from last year, and it's just spectacular. Really, when I smelled this at Tiger Lily, it was love at first sniff. Sometimes it's misleading, that love at first sniff, because as a perfume develops, then sometimes it doesn't work. But in this case, it just goes on and opens and rolls and unfurls like bolts of beautifully colored silk being thrown before a king. It's just really amazing. Now this one is a fruity floral, and I'm not a fan of fruity florals, but somehow the way Mandy has done this has won me over. There's no candy in this. It's the flowers and this wonderful amber. Now I'll tell you the notes. There's uzu, which is like a Japanese lemon from what I understand, and peach. Peach is not something I like usually, but there's no sugar, no candy in there. So the peach is a natural, fuzzy, delicious peach. And there's also jasmine and ylang-ylang and a very rich, natural vanilla. And amber and woods. And this one is just my favorite. It's so spectacular. Mandy scents are for men and for women both. And if you're a fan of really exotic florals, these three will take you away on a voyage to the South Seas, to the islands that inhabit our imagination and are symbols of freedom and luxurious simplicity. These three fragrances are really spectacular and wonderful. So I highly recommend exploring Mandy Aftel's Fragrant House Aftelier and getting to know them yourself. It really is a wonderful journey. This is Lanier Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. And until we meet again, aloha.